Life is a symphony of intricate processes. At its heart lies DNA, the blueprint of life. It holds the instructions for building and maintaining an organism. Imagine DNA as a vast library, each gene a book with specific instructions. DNA replicates, passing information from one generation to the next. This constant flux is the essence of genetic variation. Mutations are the unpredictable architects of life. They arise spontaneously during cell division billions of times each day. Imagine a scribe copying a vast library. Occasionally a letter is missed, added, or changed. These errors are the basis of spontaneous mutations. External factors also play a role. Radiation, chemicals, and viruses can damage DNA. This damage disrupts the genetic code, leading to mutations. Imagine a fire breaking out in our library, damaging some of the books. The information is altered, sometimes beyond recognition. The consequences of these mutations are varied. Some mutations are silent, like a typo in a book. Others can be beneficial, adding valuable information. Still others can be detrimental, leading to disease. Dr. Sarah Collins, these mutations shape the genetic landscape. They bring about diversity and sometimes disease. The human body is remarkably resilient. It has evolved sophisticated mechanisms to repair damaged DNA and correct errors during replication. Imagine a team of librarians constantly patrolling the shelves, repairing torn pages and correcting misspellings. This constant vigilance keeps the mutation rate in check. It ensures the stability of the genome and the survival of the species. But the balance between mutation and repair is delicate. Too few mutations and the species stagnates, lacking the genetic diversity to adapt to changing environments. Too many, and the burden of harmful mutations can overwhelm the repair mechanisms, leading to disease and death. This balance is evident in the evolution of life on Earth. Over billions of years, mutations have provided the raw material for natural selection to act upon. Beneficial mutations that enhance survival and reproduction are more likely to be passed on to future generations, while harmful mutations are often weeded out by natural selection. The human genome contains over 20,000 genes. A mutation in any one of these genes can have significant consequences for an individual's health. Some mutations cause subtle changes that might go unnoticed. Others lead to debilitating disorders that manifest at birth or later in life.
Cystic fibrosis, sickle cell anemia, and Huntington's disease are just a few examples of genetic disorders caused by mutations. These disorders can affect various aspects of human health, from organ function and development to immunity and mental capacity.
Cystic fibrosis, for instance, is caused by a mutation in the CFTR gene. This gene makes a protein that regulates the movement of salt and water in and out of cells. The mutation disrupts this process, leading to a buildup of thick, sticky mucus in the lungs and other organs. This mucus clogs airways and traps bacteria, causing chronic lung infections and digestive problems.
Mutations are the engine of evolution. They are the driving force behind the incredible diversity of life on Earth. Over millions of years, mutations have allowed organisms to adapt to every conceivable environment, from the frigid poles to the scorching deserts.
Consider the evolution of humans. Our ancestors were once covered in fur, but a mutation in a gene responsible for hair growth led to the evolution of hairlessness. This seemingly insignificant change had a profound impact on our species. It allowed us to regulate our body temperature more effectively in hot climates. This, in turn, freed us to hunt and forage for longer periods, giving us a competitive advantage over other species.
Another example is the evolution of lactase persistence. Most mammals lose the ability to digest lactose, the sugar in milk, after infancy. However, a mutation arose in some human populations that allowed them to continue producing lactase into adulthood. This mutation, which is now relatively common in people of European descent, provided a nutritional advantage to those who could digest milk. The study of mutations has revolutionized our understanding of human health and disease. By identifying the specific mutations that cause genetic disorders, scientists can develop targeted therapies and diagnostic tools.
Gene therapy, for instance, holds the promise of correcting or replacing faulty genes. Imagine a team of skilled surgeons entering the genetic library and repairing damaged books. This revolutionary approach involves delivering a functional copy of a gene into a patient's cells to compensate for the defective gene.
While still in its early stages, gene therapy has shown remarkable success in treating certain genetic disorders, offering hope for patients who were once considered incurable. The ability to sequence the human genome quickly and affordably has opened up new frontiers in personalized medicine. By analyzing an individual's genome, doctors can identify mutations that might predispose them to certain diseases. This information allows for early intervention and personalized treatment plans tailored to the patient's genetic makeup.